India's win in the second test of the 5-match series against England didn't just ensure, let's say, that they level the series 1-1 and ensure that with 3 tests to go, it's still all to play for in this particular test series. No, nowadays, when you look at test series as a whole, there's always the added, let's say, context of having the World Test Championship table to keep an eye on. It's a very important thing, especially when you remember that for every test match win, you end up getting a lot more points. For a draw, number of points significantly lesser, and of course you don't get any points if you lose. So results very much, let's say, are the name of the game when it comes to the WTC table, and a result as good as the one India got boosted them up significantly on the WTC table, although not high enough to give them the lead. Whereas England, well, their struggles with the points table in this WTC cycle have been pretty evident for a long time. But without any further ado, let's check in and see how exactly it is the table looks right now. Well, to start off, Australia retain the number 1 spot on the table. They've currently got a points percentage of 55 of 66 points that they've won, which means that they are by some distance the top ranked team in terms of points, although percentage points again means that India aren't that far behind them. India, in fact, now are in second position with 52.77 points percentage, which means that as things stand, if the WTC cycle was to end right now, well, then India-Australia would be the WTC final for the 2025 edition as well. Of course, there's still a long way to go in that, but India being there and thereabouts is a good sign. Then, of course, you've got South Africa, New Zealand and Bangladesh on the 3rd spot. You can say it's a tied thing, really, considering that percentage points wise, all of them have 50 and all of them have won 12 points. Then you've got Pakistan, who, despite the fact that they have 22 points, and this is really where things get tricky in the WTC. You're thinking, right, Pakistan have 22 points. How is it that they're not higher than, let's say, a Bangladesh, New Zealand or South Africa? Because it's not the points that matters, it's the percentage points or how many percentage of points you won. South Africa have won half their test matches, so have New Zealand and Bangladesh, which is why they're currently at 50 percentage points and higher on the table. Pakistan have 22 points, but their win percentage is only 36.66%, which means they drop lower. Even a West Indies, by the way, have 16 points and 33.33 is their win percentage, which is why really it's in such a bad condition. 16 points should have them higher, but 33.33 win percentage, not very good. Then you've got England's case. Again, 21 points, pretty decent standing, but the problem is they have been docked a number of points. In fact, same is the case with Australia, but Australia have done better in the percentage point system than England have. England, in fact, have lost about 19 points, if memory serves me right, thanks to the Ashes, which is why right now they are second last in the WTC table, ahead of only Sri Lanka, who have yet to actually get on the points board as far as the WTC is concerned. So not much movement or any difference in that regard for England. They still remain second last, and despite the fact that they are probably one of those teams who you'd look out for in the WTC cycle, still have a way to climb. India, on the other hand, back in second place, back in pole position as far as qualifying for that final. Definitely, as I said, early days still, considering it's still just 2024. You've got the entire calendar year ahead of you and sometime in 2025 as well. But overall, India can be happy with the progress they've made in the WTC cycle so far, currently comfortably in second place with percentage points of over 50, which is a good position to be in. Now, of course, there is plenty of challenges to come for India. There's, of course, 3 tests that they'll be playing against England in the remainder of this series. Then they'll be traveling to Australia at the end of the year, which for me will be the real test, I think, of how many points they can win, considering it's an away format in circumstances, albeit that they're familiar winning in, but which might not necessarily always favor them, especially with Australia being in the kind of form they're in right now. But as things stand, India are in second place, England in 8th place. So that's the WTC table as it stands. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can let us know by liking it, sharing it with your friends, subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to tap that bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app as well, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well, and stay tuned. We've got plenty more coming your way. For now, from my side though, it's goodbye.